Hey, welcome to Dwayne's World. It's me, Dwayne the Boozin Blogger, coming at you. This week we're going to talk about all kinds of crap that's going on in the world. Good, bad, and ugly. So stick around, I'll be right back.
Dwayne's World! Dwayne's World! Dwayne's World!
Hey, thanks for sticking around. It's me, Dwayne the Boozin Blogger. Like I said before the introduction, we're going to talk about all kinds of things today instead of just one lonely topic. We'll get into some world events and stuff. Number one right now in the world, I think, is we averted World War III. President Annoying Orange, he kills their general. Iran decides, okay, well, we got to save some face, so they fires 16 ballistic missiles into army bases in Iraq or wherever it was, and missed everything. But they gave 6 hours notice, so I guess they didn't really want to hurt anybody. They just wanted to send a message, which actually worked because now the president is backing off. The weird thing about this whole thing was that they shoot 16 ballistic missiles, hit nothing, and then a couple of days later, they shot down an airliner that was flying through their airspace. It really does have to be an accident, because what are the fucking chances? They fired 16 missiles, hit nothing, and what are the chances of firing one missile and taking out a moving plane? Probably not very good. So, anyways, crisis averted. Unfortunately, a whole bunch of dead people, but we aren't going to war, so there's a positive note. More with President Annoying Orange. They are going ahead with the impeachment in the Senate, which is kind of a good thing. So, hey, who knows? Maybe before November's election, he'll be already gone. I mean, good and bad. At least we know the idiot that's in there now. The bad would be that if he gets impeached and taken out of power, it'll be his vice president, who seems like a total dork. So we probably won't be any better off. But hey, we only got to wait till November, right? Entertainment news, Brad Williams, the dwarf comic, midget comic, whatever you're going to call him, little guy, really, really funny. Into some hot water this week when it was revealed on a podcast in 2014 that he said that he had taken the place of a guy on a tour bus and had sex with a woman, and her not knowing or not realizing that it was Brad and not the other comic. Now, Brad has come out and said blatantly that, and denied it. It never happened. He made the story up because he wanted to sound cool to his friends on the podcast. And you know what? You can't shame him if it's just a story, because think about it. Law and Order Special Victims have been writing about fake rapes for 22 seasons or whatever it is. So, and it happens all the time on TV and TV shows. So it's storytelling at its best, maybe not at its best. Probably should avoid topics like that, but it is storytelling. So whoever's getting on their goddamn bandwagon, just get off the fucking thing and watch Hollywood for a while, and you'll see that these stories are everywhere, made up, true, whatever. At least his was made up this time. He's still going to take a little break from the spotlight, as he should. He just had a baby, and so he's going to take it easy. He did fully apologize, said it wasn't acceptable in this climate with the Me Too movement, but he did not do it, and I believe him. So don't hold anything against him. Leave the poor fucker alone. He lied about something stupid to be funny. It wasn't funny. Get over it. Louis C.K., he just signed to do Yuck Yucks in Niagara Falls this month in a week or so. Sold out in record time again. So all you people who say nobody wants to see Louis, or it's only guys who go see Louis, no, it's all kinds of women who do this too. So I think Louis's back, thank God. In world news, the fires are still burning in Australia, which is unfortunate. The millions or a billion animals have been burned alive. because of these wildfires that are, some were set intentionally, some were just idiots who weren't supposed to burn things. Unfortunately, it's still burning. We've sent Canadian firefighters that fight the fires out west. We sent them to help. There are all kinds of firefighters from around the world going out to Australia. Everybody's donating. Check my link in the bio, and I'll have a link for you if you want to send money to help the people in Australia get back on their feet. In more world news, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, they've decided they're going to leave their duties as royalty and they're going to move to Canada and do who knows what. They say they want to be self-supporting. Holy crap, this is crazy. But hey, it could happen. And in good news, with Megan, maybe Suits could come back. I really did like that show. And maybe if she was to come back to Canada, she could start acting again, and that show could start up again. But anyways, I'm pretty sure she's going to start her acting. She's doing voiceover work for Disney. I don't understand how they can leave the royal family, and this is starting to look like a lot like Princess Diana. So if I was Meghan Markle, I wouldn't I wouldn't be chased by the paparazzi too much, because you never know what could happen, right? Anyways, yeah, they're leaving the royal family. They don't know what they're going to do for money. Who knows? Maybe Prince Harry will be your next Uber driver in Toronto. That'd be cool. Sporting news, divisional playoffs wrapped up last weekend for football. That was pretty exciting too. The Texan Kansas City game, holy crap, lots of lead changes. At one point, Texas had them by 20, and then they ended up losing by 20. But oh my God, what a turnaround. The upset of the week was the Tennessee Titans knocking off Baltimore. They're the top team in the league, so good for you, Tennessee. And hey, if Tennessee goes on to win it, I don't feel so bad about New England losing to them, because then, well, they would have lost the world champions, right? Other news, Green Bay won, as did San Francisco, but that was probably already figured out. In more sporting news, disgraced wide receiver Antonio Brown, he's still having fucking blow-ups with everybody. This time, he went home, and his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, our baby mama, went to take one of his cars, and he told her she couldn't, so cops were called, everything. And then he ends up throwing a bag of gummy dicks at her. That's right. Now that is really a dick move for Antonio. Maybe he should take his own advice and go play with a dick or eat a bag of dicks. But that's what he said to her. He threw it at her and said, eat a bag of dicks. That's too funny. This guy cracks me up. I hope he never leaves the headlines. It's too funny. And even in baseball off-season, there's drama. Holy shit. There's this whole scandal about videotaping signals from center field in Houston. And so Houston fired their their coach today for his involvement in it. He got a year suspension. And then coach for Boston Red Sox, he got fired because he was like the mastermind in it all. It's fucking baseball signals. Why in the fuck you know what? There's cameras everywhere. Why in the fuck? Why don't you just let all this shit go? It's not like it's helping anybody really. Like, I mean, did it help them win a World Series? I doubt it. Does it make batting a little easier? Maybe. But batters still got to hit it. And the pitcher still got to throw it. So, like, I mean, will knowing what's coming at you always help you out? Because you never know if it's going to be down and out, down and in, or whatever. But yeah, so these two guys get fired. I guess it's a slow news week in sports because you only have football. I mean, there's that other sport that they play on ice with sticks and stuff going on, but I never pay any attention to hockey. So, yeah. Anyways, that's your news for the sports. In Canadian news, our Prime Minister is still in power. He's a fucking dick and still should be relieved of his duties. And turns out Doug Ford, yeah, he's a bit of an asshole too and not very good. Kids are missing more school because he will not deal with the school or the teachers' unions. That's too bad for our kids. But you know what? There's going to be cuts here and there, and there's got to be cuts everywhere. I still think Doug's a bit of a dink. He's not 100% terrible. We had to get rid of Wynn, and he seemed to be the next best thing. You know, you get a fucking vacuum cleaner salesman instead. Well, you're all caught up in the world. This is me, Dwayne, the Boozin Blogger. Please subscribe to my channel so I can keep bringing you this content every week. I'm going to change up my formats a little bit here and there, but I still will have new uploads for Thursday mornings at 9:30. Take care of yourself. Keep watching. Share this. Get your friends to share this. Share this on Facebook, all over the place. Always remember the most important thing in life. Don't be a fucking asshole!